Hey guys, Shane from the Vendor Boys here. Just doing a video today regarding Bandai's most recent video they've just released. I didn't necessarily want to make multiple videos every week, maybe like 1 to 2 max, but with all the new stuff coming out, I felt obligated to. In saying that, I'm going to go through a few cards that have been spoiled already, and also the new mechanic they're bringing out. I'm pretty sure I know what it is with some of the information I've been given, so watch the video to find out more. Obviously this information isn't 100% legitimate. This could just be some information I've been given that could be wrong, but I'm pretty trusted with the source I've got. So watch the video and find out exactly what this new mechanic can be, and let's go from there. We also have this Vermilion Bloodline box here, which we'll be giving away to one of our lucky subscribers. We just want to thank all the people who've already subscribed and the great community that we have, who have been very welcoming with me starting this channel. But yeah, so once we get to 50 subscribers, I'll be choosing one random subscriber out of those to win this box. So make sure to enter you subscribed, liked one of the videos and left a comment, and I'll put your name in a wheel, and that wheel will be done live and for the winner to see. And yeah, I'll sort out all the details of shipping and that once we get to that. But yeah, look forward to giving this Vermilion Bloodline box away to one lucky viewer, just as a thanks for the continued growing support of the 20 subscribers we've already made over the weekend. But yeah, appreciate that, and enjoy the video. Hey guys, I thought we'd start off by looking at the first image we got when they first announced the release of this new mechanic or area. So this is located on the left hand side of the leader slot. So I have an idea what I reckon it is, so if you follow the video a bit further on, you'll see my thought on what it potentially is or could be, and my reasoning behind it. But yeah, so this is what we were given. You'll see the later one we got in the last video, but this is the current one that we had to work with, and then now we have a new one to work with. So yeah, let's have a bit of a look at some of the new cards that have come out within this set, and we shall go from there. Alright, now looking into some of the cards we have available to us at the moment, which isn't really many. We've got a handful here, which probably most of you have already seen, but for those who haven't, I thought I'd do a quick little walkthrough for you. So this card here, if you're unaware, we're getting a Red Ribbon Army, Commander Red, Metacooler, Trunks, Gohan, just a lot of that sort of stuff in this next set. So this card here is a 2-cost card. It's called Commander Red, Red Ribbon Unifier. This card itself has barrier auto when this card is played. Draw a card and activate main of Limit 1, Spirit Boost 1 colorless. If your leader card is a blue Red Ribbon Army card, play up to 1 blue non-Commander Red Ribbon Army card with an entity cost of 2 or less from your drop area. Now I can see we haven't been given a lot at the moment. We're not sure how well this is going to synergize with the archetype itself, but once we have a bit more to work with, we'll be able to understand more of what's going to gel well and what isn't. For the next card is another 2-cost. This is General Blue Red Ribbon Officer. This has an auto of a blue. When one of your battle cards is removed from your battle area by a skill, place this card from your hand. Play this card from your hand. And an auto limit 1. If your leader card is a blue Red Ribbon Army card, when this card is played, draw 1 card and choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, then it costs 4 or less and return it to its hand. And this card gains plus 10,000 power until the start of your next turn. Isn't too bad. It's a 1-cost. 1-cost 20k, draws a card, bottom deck to 4-cost. Could be usable. It's a bit unfortunately barrier, but I guess if it did that, it would be a bit broken. On to our next card, we have the 4-cost, which is General White Red Ribbon Officer. This has an order of once per turn. Choose one of your Android cards and place it in its owner's drop area. When this card attacks, switch it to active mode, and it gains critical for the turn. Activate main, limit 1, 2 blue. If your leader card is a blue Red Ribbon Army card and you choose one of your Red Ribbon Army cards and place it in its drop area, play this card from your hand. So this is essentially a 2-cost 20k dual attack crit, which isn't horrible for what it is. This may see play in the deck, like yet again we won't know till we see more. Moving on to green, we have a 1-cost Metacooler, Multiplying Threat. This has an auto of add 1 card from your life to your hand. When this card attacks, look at the top 5 cards from the top of your deck and play up to 1 infinite multiplication Metacooler among them and the rest in rest mode, and then shuffle your deck, and this card gains plus 10,000 power for the turn. So this is essentially just your generic swing, take life, gain this, but instead of getting like a crit or a double strike or something along those lines, this has a player dude instead, which isn't a too bad effect. On to the next card, we have this new green extra card for Metacooler. This is called Big Gate Star Nightmarish Regeneration. This is a 2-cost field card. This has a permanent of this card is also treated as Big Gate Star in all areas. It has an activate main burst 1 colorless. Switch this card to rest mode. Look up top 3 cards of the top of your deck and play 1 infinite multiplication Metacooler among them. Then place the remaining cards in the bottom of your deck in any order. It has an activate main green yellow 2 colorless. Place 1 Metacooler core card from your hand on this card. Play up to 1 Metacooler core card from your deck or drop area on top of this card and shuffle your deck if you look through it. I like the concept how it has the built-in big gate, so you don't have to run both. That actually makes it really nifty for the deck. But yeah, I'm actually intrigued to see how this deck works with this next card that we're about to see. So this next card's an 8-cost, which you can bring out for 3. It's called Metacooler Core the Collective. So it has energy exhaust, successor, 1 green, 1 yellow, 1 colorless. Permanent is all Metacooler cards in your battle area gain blocker. When this card uses successor skill to when this card uses successor to place 4 or more battle cards on the drop area, play up to 4 infinite multiplication Metacoolers from your deck and or drop area, and shuffle your deck if you look through it. So this is cool because you can successor away your dudes and bring them right back. So this is almost a free play, which is I think is really cool. So if you do this for 3, you're getting rid of those cards, playing them back, and they gain blocker. So then you're already stopping 4 attacks. I think this is a really cool turn 3, turn 4 play. I'm really excited to see how this deck goes. But yeah, moving on to the next card here, we're looking at this new yellow unison called Piccolo Z Fighter. This is a 1-cost unison, has an empower yellow 2, auto limit 1. If this card has 3 more markers on it, when this card is played, draw a card. And also has a +1 of activate main. This card gets plus 10,000 power for the turn. I'm not sure how well this card's going to be within the format. But I guess, you know, you never really know how good a card's going to be until someone breaks it. But yeah, moving on to the next card is another yellow card. The 3-cost SS Sun Gohan Inherited Will. This has barrier auto limit 1. Pay 1 yellow. If your leader card is a yellow Son Goku card, when one of your yellow unison cards is placed in a drop area, play this card from your hand. Activate battle once per turn. Discard 1 yellow unison card from your hand. Choose up to 1 of your yellow leader cards and or unison cards. And it gains plus 5,000 power for the battle. So that's not that bad. This could work well with the Piccolo with it being so weak. So when it dies, you get to play this for 1. But yet again, we'll see how the synergy goes once it's actually released. Next card we have is a 3-cost again, SS Trunks Super Warrior. This has blocker, auto limit 1, pay 1 yellow. If your leader card is a yellow Son Goku card, one of your yellow unison cards is placed in the drop area. Play this card from your hand. This has an auto Spirit Boost 1 effect. When this card is played, shot to one of your opponent's battle cards in rest mode and KO. Which I guess is also sort of nifty. Up to the next 2 cards here. These will be the cards that will be given to you at your pre-release at your TOs. So there'll be 2 cards given. So this is the first card. This is a Unison Son Gohan the Empowered. It's a 1 yellow cost Unison. Has Empowered 2 blocker. And as a permanent during your turn, this card gets plus 2,000 power for each marker on it. Which is pretty interesting. Auto limit 1 if you have a Unison card in play. When this card is placed in a drop area from your Unison area, add up to 1 Trunks the Empowered to your hand from your deck and shuffle your deck. And has an activate main of +1 at the end of the turn, switch this card to active mode. So this is good that you can utilize it as not only a swing but a block as well within the same turn, as it restands itself. So this could be interesting for the meta. Next card is a 1-cost yellow unison again, Trunks the Empowered. This has Empower Yellow 2, same permanent as the other one. During your turn, this card gains plus 2000 power for each marker on it. This has a auto limit 1. If you have a unison card in play, when this card is placed in your drop area from unison area, add up to 1 Son Gohan the Empower to your hand from your deck and shuffle your deck. And it has a +1 activate main, discard 1 card from your hand, draw 1 card, which isn't too bad as well. Yeah, and then looking at the most recent video picture we had from the most latest video, this is what they've given us now. This says a new area is born. So this here is going to be a new area for slash mechanic for the game, which is very interesting. There's been a lot of speculation of people as a second awakening, equipment cards. There's been so many different thoughts about it. But you'll see in my next slide what I'm about to put up, what I think it is that I've been given. So for those of you who don't know, this is basically like a Z Warrior set. So that leads me to believe that this next bit of information is pretty spot on. Yet again, not 100% confirmed, but I guess we'll find out once it's actually done. But yeah, so this next picture here, as you see, this says debut of the new Z Leader gimmick. A unique set that follows fans to experience the fun and appeal of Z Leaders as a tutorial. Leader will push limits and awaken to become Z Leader. So the Z Leader to me sort of more or less means, like, if you guys remember from the old Dragon Ball series, a thing called Zenkai Boost. So Zenkai Boost was basically a permanent stat boost that Saiyans got after healing from an almost lethal wound. For those of you who don't know, for example, back when Frieza came to planet Namek, Vegeta asked Krillin to basically almost kill him and then have Dende revive him essentially, or heal him, so that he gained that power boost to be strong enough to fight them. And the way that worked was through Zenkai Boost. So I feel like this is what we'll be seeing, some sort of Zenkai Boost with our leader. Unfortunately with this sort of skill, this is only limited, this is exclusive only to Saiyans. But likely it doesn't have to be pure blood Saiyans. This can be something that's just like a partial Saiyan bloodline. Could be like a clone, a half blood Saiyan, you know, Gohan, Cell, you know, could be, you know, anything like that, Vegeta, Goku. But yeah, so my actual 100% thought is this is going to be some sort of Zenkai Boost that will give your leader a permanent buff. How they work, just whether or not you survive, for example, you're at 1 life or 2 life, and then once you survive that attack, if it's a lethal attack, you can then Zenkai Boost your leader. I'm not sure. This is a bit of speculation, but with this new area slash mechanic, I feel like this could be what we're leaning towards. Obviously, not 100%, I could be wrong, but with what we've got to go with here, this sort of gives me that idea that it could be. But yeah, let me know your thoughts below, and if you have any more ideas. But yeah, appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this video. If you did enjoy it, please like and subscribe and leave any comments for questions you might have. I'm always happy to discuss, and yeah, thanks for coming by for another video, and I appreciate you guys spending the time. Anyway, thank you.